I wasn't expecting all this, but here I
I
am.
know most people aren't. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So, what's your name?
My name is Emma.
Okay, and how old are you?
30.
30. Okay, and your situation is you're here in Charlotte and you're homeless.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. How long have you been homeless?
Probably since I was about 14, so it's been about 15 years. It's going off and on though, because I had a home. I've had 2 children in this time. When I was 21, I had my first baby, and we've had a home together, and ended up life hit. We ended up losing that as well.
Wow. Okay.
So off and on.
Okay, so you were married when you had your kid, or were you with your?
I've gotten married in this time frame. Yeah.
Does he and your kid still live in Charlotte, or?
He still does. But for reasons it's just the streets. They do something to you. Like. And I'm just a person. Like I have my feelings and my views about things, and I really do my best to be able to stay calm and collective.
Yeah.
But it just gets a little bit too much to bear, especially when you feel like you're all alone.
Yeah.
And you've been all alone all this time. So like you're growing up, but you're growing up all by yourself. Like if it hasn't happened to you, you don't really know what that's like. What kind of burden that puts on you.
Yeah. Sorry, if I ask you a question you don't want to answer it, just say I don't want to answer it. I can edit anything out of this. Did drugs play a part in you ending up homeless? Or?
No, they didn't play a part in us ending up homeless, but they ended up being a part of being homeless.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. If you don't mind me asking, what type of drugs do you use or do you see?
Personally, I love weed. I think everybody should smoke pot, because if you're having a bad day, it's going to make you have a better day. True. You're not gonna. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't know so many people partaked in crack cocaine.
Wow.
A lot of people smoke it.
Yeah.
It's almost everybody I ran into.
Wow.
They all tended to the same drugs. Fentanyl. I thought heroin was really like low key, but I would relate the two of them, and everybody's doing that too. Anybody who's smoking that on the pipe, they're also doing that. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard about fentanyl. Like, people actually do fentanyl, or is it laced like other drugs are laced with it?
Yeah, they lace drugs with it. It's prescription medication by hospitals. Also, they have it straight. A lot of people have died.
Wow. So you know some people that have died from that drug. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know some people that died.
Wow. Okay.
They say it only takes one.
Yeah, that's true. So I know it gets pretty dangerous living here, like especially in Charlotte. I like just driving around, I see and I've heard stories of the dangers, especially being a female on the streets. Have you been in any dangerous situations, or do you think it's dangerous for you?
I had to become more aware of how dangerous it was, because I used to walk around like I had God on my side, and I knew He had my back. But after going through so much now, it's just my hope and faith seems really little.
Yeah.
And I look over my shoulder a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm more aware that there's nasty, evil people out in the world, and they want to get you.
Yeah, that's true. So, do you mostly sleep like on the street, or are you able to get to a shelter or a hotel room sometimes?
I mostly sleep on the street, but I try to get up the money to go get like a room so I can be warm. Take a shower. I've had a friend's house, but like me and my husband's relationship isn't the healthiest. Mm-hmm. So it always gets turned around like it's my fault, and like I get kicked. He rubs in my face how I don't have anybody, and nobody wants me around. I have nowhere to go. So that's where I'm at, though.
So he doesn't help you out at all, like.
I mean, like he does. He says he does everything he can, but who's gonna sit there and rub that in somebody's face?
Yeah.
That nobody wants you around, and like just stuff like that. Like it's just horrible.
That's true. Man. Do you have any other family in the area?
No.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. So, can you, all right, dangerous situations back to that. Can you describe like one that you remember that, or
Dangerous
a couple?
situation.
Have you ever had anybody try
Had
to get
somebody
physical?
try to kidnap me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think he had killed his brother or sister, something like that, but he had already went to, I'm not sure if he went to prison or jail for that, but anyways, it was up in Asheville. And yeah, he had tried to kidnap me, but I wasn't aware that he was trying to kidnap me. I was aware that he wasn't going to let me go.
Yeah.
And then I called somebody, and that person had called the authorities, and the authorities had said, they just exchanged information. It came from the census that he was holding me hostage.
Yeah.
And they ended up coming to the house and letting me go. But I wasn't really aware of all this. I guess I'm kind of naive.
I guess it comes with time, experience. So as you live and you learn.
Yeah, everybody's always like, "We won't keep you."
Yeah. Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
That's good. So, all right. Let's see.
Little do they know.
All right. A year from now, in your ideal situation, like, where would you be? What kind of job would you be doing? Or like, if you could be in your ideal situation, where would you be in a year from now?
A year from now, I would have a peace with myself, and I wouldn't be on drugs anymore at all. I never wanted them to be part of my life to begin with. I remember the first day, the conversations I tried to have along the way.
Yeah.
To be able to tie up my loose ends. I would have, because I'm a drug all by myself, being me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm awesome. And it's been a long time since I've been happy. And I would have peace with myself and just having a new, like, just hobbies.
Yeah.
You know, I never had a hobby. Something to do with my time. I love music, so hopefully I'm doing something with that.
Oh.
And hopefully working towards having my kids. I don't see how that's going to happen. I'm going to have them back with me so soon.
Yeah.
But what had happened was I got picked up on an FTA. Oops. And my husband got really sick. He thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
He got an infection in his head from scratching it and got infected. And he swole up his nose, stretched across his face 4 times. He looked like Quasimodo from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And so he gave the kids to his cousin for her to watch him just so they have a safe place to stay because our car also got repoed. We couldn't take him to school. We were taking him to school on the other side of Charlotte every day. Every morning, we'd get up, even though we didn't have nowhere to live, and we'd make sure they had every little thing they needed. They were fed, they were clothed, they were washed, they were loved. And we were just hitting a rough time, hard spots when COVID hit. No, that's when that all started.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I hope to see myself.
Okay.
Hopefully a 360. That doesn't really seem all that far away. I've been at the same little point. It seems I've been stuck for years. Like, I just gotta get over it. Like, it's a thought process, it's a feeling, it's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I gotta get through that and let it go.
And you think drugs that plays a big part, or you don't
That's
think
the easy part. That's easy to put it. It's why you're doing it.
No, it's motivation, or what do you think you need to help you out?
As far as I can remember, I don't even remember getting high. Like, I got caught up, you know.
Yeah. No, okay. So,
It sucks not having a way to escape your brain. Everybody needs that once in a while, so you don't go crazy.
what do you think could be the catalyst to help you, push you, like, to get to on that path to where you want to be? Is it money, or is it something else? Like, you need like a car, to transportation to get a job, or is it something else? Or you don't know yet? Oh, so don't cry.
I'm sorry. I just wish I had a support system, like somebody in my life that was on my side.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't nobody been on my side.
Oh my. So your parents, where are they? Do you talk to them at all? Do they know your situation?
Yep.
They do.
And they just come up with their same bull crap excuses and stuff. Like, I'll own all my stuff. Like, whatever you want to say, cool. Well, let's own it. Let's say everything you're saying is true.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do? Where do we go from there?
Yeah. Like, would they help you if you showed up on their doorstep, or?
No. They'd be like, what are you doing here? You can't be here. Be all frantic, nervous. Act like they love me. I don't know. I ask myself, like, if my mom really knew how I felt about our relationship, like how that hits my heart, what would she think about that?
Yeah.
Like, would it bother her at all? Like, I don't, as far back as I've never had a relationship with anybody. I've never been connected to anyone.
Yeah.
And it's just been me, all by myself, watching myself just deteriorate. And like, I used to be the sweetest person. I'd do anything for anybody.
Yeah. That's it. So you think if you had a place to lay your head every night, like a safe space, would that do something? Would that help at all?
That would definitely help. Not having to fight for every little thing you have every day.
Yeah. So I guess money is an issue that would probably help.
Yeah, I never thought money was important, but I had to come to realize that it was kind of important.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, money doesn't make you happy, but it can solve some issues. It solves some problems that you may be going through. But
little issues. And people just judge you. You know, they don't even, why she's out here, like, you know, and that just makes it that much more difficult to get anybody to help you.
Okay. Now, this is the last question. What are 3 things or a few things, if you could have, like, on a daily basis, like, people just gave you, like, what would help you living out on the street, or help women or just people who are homeless with on the streets? Like clothing, I don't know, feminine hygiene products.
Socks, man. You think it's cool because you know you're always walking around, or you get wet. You know, things that are dry.
Yeah.
If you're giving somebody food, I know you think they're hungry, but don't give them food you eat off of. Like, you know, it's a nice gesture, but you know, there's germs and stuff, and they deserve. People do the best they can, you know.
Okay.
I don't know. Warm stuff. Just make sure whatever season it is, they stay warm. You know. Just care. Just know that they're people too, and they're going through things and struggles and battles. You know that you're not having to go through. And no, that's not your problem. But you know, we all should care about each other. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have anything else that you want to say before we end this interview?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay.
I hope God bless all y'all.
Okay. And I appreciate the interview.
Appreciate you.
So here's